definition. This is KCAL9 News at 4.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Rob Schmidt, and today for Sylvia Lopez.
And I'm Lena Wynn. We begin with developing news. Missing hiker Kendall Jack is alive and safe after spending 5 days in the wilderness, trapped on a steep cliff near a waterfall in the Cleveland National Forest. Live team coverage for you this afternoon. We get to Randy Page and Jeff Nguyen in just a minute. But first, KCAL9 Orange County reporter Stacy Butler joins us live from Trabuco Canyon, where rescuers are breathing sighs of relief. Stacy.
Lena, that's right. It is an unbelievable end to a 5-day search. About 4 hours ago, the second missing hiker, 18-year-old Kendall Jack, was heard screaming for help. Rescue crews from the LA County Sheriff's Department made their way to her down incredibly steep terrain. Just a short time ago, I spoke with them. They shared exactly what they found when they got to her.
Actually, first she saw me, and I could not see her. And so I was screaming, yelling across canyon, "Can you see me?" She said, "Yes, I see you." And I could not see her yet because she was, on top of a rock behind a bush. And I asked her to wave the one arm that she could. And so she waved her arm, and finally I saw her. And at that time, Air 5 was already en route to the location because we had established voice contact. So after I was able to see her, then I was able to tell Air 5 exactly how to get to her. Air 5 showed up. They saw her. And then they sent down a paramedic who evaluated her, and a couple of my team members then also arrived and assisted Air 5 with packaging her and preparing her for the hoist. And then Air 5 does what they do best and took her to the hospital.
We climbed up to her, and she was in a lot of pain, obviously completely dehydrated and very weak and going in and out of consciousness. We just told her not to move because she was in a pretty precarious place. I was very surprised to see where she was. The terrain was it was very steep, it was very slippery. I can see how somebody would need to get rescued out of that.
Kendall Jack is being treated at UC Irvine. She was airlifted there. It's unclear exactly what her condition is at this hour, but crews do tell me that she injured her arm and she was dehydrated. She also complained of shortness of breath and overall pain, but otherwise they say she appeared to be all right. Now, as she was being rescued earlier today, an LA County Sheriff's deputy fell 60 feet down one of the washes. He suffered a head injury. He's in stable condition at Mission Hospital. And Nick Sandoya, he was rescued late last night out of the canyon by an Orange County Fire Authority helicopter. Hand crews had to go cut a path to him. They say it was incredibly treacherous terrain. A volunteer searcher apparently heard his cries for help, and it took them about an hour to make contact with him. He, at this hour, is being treated for hydration and minor cuts and scratches. Again, the end of a 5-day search with very good news for both families here. We're live at Trabuco Canyon. Stacy Butler, back to you.
Okay, Stacy, thank you. Right now, a team of doctors is helping Kendall Jack recover at UC Irvine Medical Center in Orange, and that's where KCAL9's Randy Page is live with a progress report for us. Randy.
Well, Rob, 5 days in the elements can definitely take their toll. We are still waiting for an actual condition, but let us begin with the good news, which can be seen in this video as we watch Kendall Jack as she's being lifted to safety. If you look closely, you will see she's able to hold on to her rescuer. She's brought up in a hoist in a vertical position, not in a basket horizontal. That's good news. That means we were told she was able to speak to her rescuers and able to aid in her rescue as she was being lifted up to safety. That is very, very good news and very good signs. But we are also told when she arrived here at the hospital shortly after 12 noon today that she was dehydrated. She had many scratches. She was hypothermic. She was confused. And so for the past 4 hours, she has been undergoing tests here to be evaluated to see if there are any internal injuries and to really understand the scope of the injuries. Now, we're told regardless of that evaluation, she will spend the night here in intensive care. Her parents asking for their privacy to be respected, thanking the rescuers and all the many people who've wished them well, and they're inside the hospital with her at this hour. So we do not have a condition, but we can tell you she is under evaluation, and we will bring you any information just as soon as it is available. Live at USCI Medical Center, Randy Page, back to you.
All right, Randy, thank you. A sheriff's deputy hurt during today's rescue effort is recovering this afternoon. That deputy is at Mission Hospital in Mission Viejo, and that's where Jack's hiking companion, Nicholas Sandoya, is also recovering. KCAL9's Jeff Nguyen joins us live with the latest on both of their conditions. Jeff.
And Lena, both of those men are in serious condition. However, their injuries are not life-threatening. One of them landed in the hospital during the rescue efforts earlier this morning. Just after noon today, a helicopter delivered an Orange County Reserve deputy injured in the search for missing hiker Kendall Jack to Mission Hospital in Mission Viejo. The Sheriff's Department says he was responding to the rescue of the 18-year-old woman.
They were in the midst of rescuing Kendall Jack when he slipped and fell about 60 feet. He is here at Mission Hospital. He is in serious condition, but not life-threatening. He is able to move his arms and his legs, and he is awake and he is alert. So that's good news at this time.
It comes after 19-year-old Nicholas Sandoya was airlifted to the same trauma center last night after his rescue from the Cleveland National Forest. This morning, his doctors spoke with him.
He's awake and talking, and Nick wanted me to convey to all of you and to everyone out there listening and watching this how grateful he is for all the help.
Sandoya is still listed in serious but stable condition after being separated from Jack during an Easter Sunday hike.
It became nighttime and they became separated at night, and then that's the last time they saw each other was on Sunday.
Sandoya told his doctor he prayed to be rescued during his 4 days in the wilderness that left him dehydrated. He also lost fluids from exerting his energy trying to climb out of a ravine. And Sandoya suffered cuts throughout his body because he was using twigs and brushes to cover himself at night. We are told that he is aware that Kendall has been rescued. We are live in Mission Viejo. Jeff Nguyen, KCAL9 News.
And stay with KCAL9 and KCAL9.com for continuing coverage on the hikers, both of whom